Hello, I've had some sleep and I am back. Let's try and see if we can't figure out this mysterious puzzle. Oh, I just came up out the floor. Now I've been thinking.
Barging into someone's bedroom in the...
I mean, I don't disagree with you. But I've been thinking, we have the earring, right? And the earring is to her... It's to her room, I believe, anyway. Oh. The music changed. But yeah, no, as I was saying, sorry, got lost in a little bit of fear. But yeah, as I was saying, it could very well be. I think I came from that way, but can I go this way? Or is this the way I came from? No. Okay, right, yeah, this is the way back to her. I believe she's sleeping in here. It could very well be that giving her the earring might be the key to finding what I want.
I'll give that a spin later.
Never mind, I can't give her the earring. I guess that'll be a tomorrow thing. She's just looking at me. Oh wait, I can look at this corner in the room. And no, she was not just looking at me. Though it did seem that way in a passing moment.
Lady Margaret and Edward.
I think we already read that. Also, should you really be reading out loud in front of someone who we don't know is a light sleeper or not? What if I just left? Oh, okay, I can't. Well, we know that goes to the library. I'm 90% sure. Well, at least I thought it did. Huh.
I didn't see you there. You gave me quite a fright. Why are you sitting in the dark?
There's enough light for me, laddie.
You're blind.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I see more than most do, son.
Did you know my father?
I did, aye. Shameful what they did to him.
What do you mean? Who is they?
No. Pronouns are horror games' biggest curiosity point.
You are?
I'm the one who keeps the house from being covered in weeds.
A blind
Name's
gardener.
Rory.
That's actually impressive.
Pleased to meet you. I'm David Gordon.
Aye. I kenned you were coming today.
Did ye?
How long have you worked for the Gordons?
Always been a gardener, and I do some fishing. The lock's a bonny place. Calms the nerves.
I'll leave you to your supper then.
Seems like his supper was over, actually.
Being a Gordon can be a curse, laddie. Your father kenned the hard way. Mind you dinna follow in his footsteps.
Thank you. Yeah, he did just rub his tinned fish hands all over us. Not the greatest meal to have at whatever time it is, but...
Blood, not human, I presume.
Oh, I mean, no. Why would it be human? Look, don't take the knife. Don't take the
Better
knife.
safe than sorry.
What? Why?
Sturdy, but old. A bit like Rory.
What sort of game is this that we're going to need a knife? I thought I was just hanging with family.
This might come in handy.
Okay. Wire. Interesting items. Alright. Immediately, my feeling on the type of game this is has magically changed. I thought I was sure what to expect. However, now things have changed. Looks like there's a key in that dumbwaiter. Is that not a key? Maybe it's just a symbol on the bottom. Really thought I was going to take up the scrunched up paper thing. Alright, a cellar that can wait. Actually. Maybe the knife's exactly what we needed. Where does this room go to then? I was certain that that was where this room went to. Or is this the library? Ah, this is the library. Okay. So the library has green light coming from it because of that light. Use wire. Yeah, I don't want to use the knife.
This might take a while. I need to be steady and try to... Oh, there you go.
You didn't even start yet. You have opened the library cabinet without leaving marks. Yeah, that was my intention. I didn't want to leave a knife mark showing that I've essentially wedged it open. That wouldn't exactly look wonderful. That being said, I am concerned that we are going to get caught looking at this. No, dude, don't take that. Put it back. Oh. Contrary to popular belief, the smartest thing to do...
Dear Lady Gordon, I write to you with the utmost urgency. I'm seeking information about my patient, your son, John Gordon. During our conversations, he makes allusions to his relationship with his father, but will not expand when pressed. You have failed to respond to my previous request, so I'm writing again to insist in the strongest terms possible that you furnish me with the required answers. Your son's recovery depends on it. Yours faithfully, Dr. Leah Faber, Bethlehem Hospital, London.
What secrets about my father is Lady Margaret concealing?
Contrary to popular belief, when you break into something, you're not supposed to actually take something if you want to be
Father
caught.
knew how to open the cabinet. This will help.
X, Y, M, D, infinity.
Father knew how to open
Yeah,
the cabinet.
I know.
This will help.
Wait, what? 5, 2. No, that's not that one. 5, 2. That 9? Yeah, that's 9. And that's 4. 5, 2, 9, 4.
That's not the right combination.
I didn't think so either. I just thought I'd see if it opens automatically or if you've actually got to open it individually. Well, I mean, attempt individually. Don't really know if you guys really want to be a part of my working out, but I've written all of these down. I've taken this one, the top one, where the D plus dash slash dash plus D equals 5. And I've merged it with this one. This is part of the reason I wrote it down. I didn't want to keep flicking between papers. Where you see the dash dash plus D equals 4, which suggests that the dash dash equals 3 and the D is 1, because that would then add to 5 of 1 dash and 2 Ds. And so now I've got the M plus dash dash, which we now know equals 3, which would mean the M equals 6. And then we've got the other puzzle, which is here, where we know that the M is 6 and it's got to make 2, so the infinity sign must be 8, which is kind of hilarious because, you know, infinity and 8 are technically the same symbol. But let us see if I am correct. Nope, I want to go up to go down. That's 8. We made D1. We made M6. And we made weird infinity 3. Actually, I think it's better to go this way. At least it would have been if I started that. Oh, okay, so there's an audio cue when I get it right.
Let's see what father didn't even want his own family to find. Now what are you for?
Lock it. Lock it. Dude, lock it. Close it back up. You know nothing about not getting caught. It's so disturbing.
This side is done as far as I can tell. But there must be more. What an intricate piece of furniture.
Indeed. Huh. White or black? Okay, so black. Oh, okay, I see. So it's black, white, black, white, black, white, white. White, black, black, white, white. Wait. So 3 whites, 2 blacks. There was a right button to press, I just don't know what it is there.
That sounded like some part of the desk moved. Yes, that's 2 open.
Well, I mean, that one was fairly simple. I wonder. Black, black, white, black. Okay, maybe that's his reason. Black, black, white, black. I don't know, actually. Hold on. Black, then white, then black, then white, then black, then white, white. But then the big part of it makes me think that it's a separate part. I'm going to go for black. It seems like the right option. Oh.
Something's not right.
Okay. I think I figured it's not actually the next in the sequence. Oh, okay. I got that part wrong. It's black, black, white, black. Sorry, I should have said what I was doing. It might help. Black, black, white, black. Okay, so black, 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 white, black. Writing it down just in case I forget. So it's black, white, black, white, black, white, 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 black, black, white, white, black, black, white, black.
Ah, we're getting somewhere. A key and a note from Father. Someone is tampering with my work. I know it. I know it. I hear them as they whisper and snicker. They sneak in when I sleep. This place isn't safe. I have locked my work away in the study. I am leaving now. I will put an end to this terrible torment one way or another. David, if you find this, then I am dead. The forces abroad here have got to me. I am sorry you have been drawn into this tragedy. The answers you seek are amongst the papers in the Master's study. Use them. Stay safe. I love you, son. My God, what happened here? What did they do to my father? Is this the key Father spoke of? I've never seen a key like this before. It feels like Father wanted me to keep it a secret.
And yet you just got caught with it.
Oh, hi there. You startled me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Hey, wait.
Don't say, go close the cabinet. What's wrong with you? No,
Where did he go?
I don't know. Go close the cabinet. You've closed the drawers, just... Oh, well, I suppose there's nothing I can do about that part. But fine, at least close the top. She's gonna know anyway. I mean, it's painfully obvious it's sticking out. But maybe maybe the game just forgot to add the rest of it and that's what it means. Oh, how frustrating. You were literally just gonna leave that open. Not here then. Well, let's find out where this kid has gone.
The lock is too heavy, too old for this to work. It doesn't fit.
Well, no. Of course it doesn't fit. Alright, that's what I want. Anything circular-like should stay up. No, there. And now let's look. Yeah, that should be perfect.
Open sesame.
Close the door behind you, please. Or don't.
Someone's been searching here. Either they didn't have time to clean up, or simply did not care.
Or they thought you wouldn't get in here. I mean, it's not like you had a key. I mean, you do have a key, but it's not like you're supposed to.
If Father hid the key for me to find, then this means nobody has been able to enter this room since his death.
That's a valid point, actually. But if he had a key, why would he ever leave this room open? If he was so paranoid. And if he didn't leave the room open because he was that paranoid. Also means we're not finding the kid in here. Hold on. If he made the mess, that means he was looking for something in a hurry. If somebody else made a mess, he might have left the room open. But why would he leave the room open if he's got a key that specifically turns and molds into the lock? A key that if you change the rotation of two things doesn't actually work for the door. To me, that begs the question that maybe, potentially, maybe anyway, either there's another way into the room or somebody else made this mess while he was still alive, or there are more than one key.
Myths and Legends of the Highlands. From the library, I'd wager.
There was a section of library books that were missing. I actually assumed that like a Resident Evil puzzle, I would have to take them and... I could have sworn... Oh, okay, I did click on.
This looks interesting. Screwed down tight. Someone didn't want it moved.
Maybe there's something behind it. Ooh. Do I have anything? No, that's a note for the cabinet. I feel like he had something else on this, no? Find the answers, library, family of snakes, beware, key. Interesting. I found that on complete accident. Well, that's a B. And that's an A. That's an X. That's a Y. And that's an N. B A X Y. BAX inverted Y N. B Well, I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait, there's the inverted Y. Maybe it's the N? BAX inverted Y N. Well, there's only 3, so clearly one of them must be wrong. Just to confirm, finding the boy is still our task, right? Oh. Okay, I guess we don't care about the boy anymore.
Just bits and bobs. What a mess. Letters about the day-to-day running of the estate. These might be useful if I decide to live here. The handwriting must be Edward's. Pay half what he asks. Forward to lawyers. Charming. And this one. Your money will protect you forever. The hangman will catch up eventually. A curse on you and your family. Seems he was as popular as he was pleasant.
Oh, don't you worry, I see it.
Oh, some sort of secret compartment.
Don't see how no one else saw it.
Father's handwriting.
The chapel.
The chapel. The family chronicles. I may find answers there. Looks like a note about the cipher in the shelf.
152. That's all I needed to know, actually. Is there anything else that might be here? Cigars, lovely.
Everything but the seal.
A local girl goes missing. Concerns have been raised at the disappearance of Cora McKay, a 17-year-old local girl. According to the police, she was last seen leaving her place of work, the Three Kegs Inn, 2 days ago. She is the 3rd person to disappear in recent months, but the circumstances of each have been markedly different. Cora is described as being 4'10", with grey eyes and long dark hair. Anyone with information is urged to contact the constabulary.
Glad they read that. I could not read a single thing on that. The signs are there. Deny them at your peril. The ancient evil that inhabits this land has seeped into the very stone of the castle walls, and if you do not tread carefully, it will easily infect your family. Contact the constable. Have this witch locked up so she does not bother us again. I would like to personally meet this witch.
Contact the constable. Have this witch locked up so she does not bother us again.
The signs are there. Deny them at your
Well, if I knew they would read it.
The ancient evil that inhabits this land has seeped into the very stone of the castle walls. And if you do not tread carefully, it will infect your family.
I beg you to reconsider, Sir Edward. My family has lived on this land for many generations, and to be told we must leave our own home is too much to bear. Alice, my wife, whom you have met, is beside herself with grief. We have nowhere else to go. I beg you to look inside your heart and allow us to remain.
Wow, that's cold.
Have them out by the end of the month.
Yeah. You know what? Those very same people could have saved your life. The worst thing you can possibly do is get rid of the nice people. Because the only people left are, well, not the nice ones. Alright, let's examine this. It was 152. So assuming 1 is the bottom one, it's B N A. Well, either way it goes, it would look like I actually managed to get the middle ring right. Oh, I see where A is. Alright, if that didn't work, then maybe it's the other way then. With A being the small ring. A can't be the small ring. There are 5, aren't there? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was what? 1 or 2, 5, 1. Oh, okay, wait, no. A was wrong. 2, 5, 1. Oh, that's so confusing. 1, 5, 2. That's better. So it's actually B something A. BNA. That is what I did, isn't it? No, I think I got them muddled up. Wait, no, I didn't. Because if N was the middle one... Well, I guess if I'm actually wrong, it's 1, 5, 2. So if 1 was actually N, then 2 is Y, and 5 is B. I mean, I could try that. Five being B, Y being, or 2 being Y. Not that I see my Y. No, I think I was right the first time. I feel like writing this down because I hate continuously like going back to the document and there's not really a way to like pin it. I don't think that they had to do a way to pin it. That's not me saying that's like something they did wrong. It's just more of a easier in my head not to have to try and memorize this because I'm not exactly in front of him to just keep looking back. I have to actually back out. All right, so 1 is either B or N. 5. Well, I suppose 5 is just the same but inverted, so 5 is equal either N or B. Sorry, I just knocked the thing. And then 2 is either Y or A. Oh, wait, the Y's upside down, right? All right, we'll try BNA and then we'll try my second solution. BNA. It could be that I'm just using the wrong... Oh, I just went past it. Genius. N. Because it's BNA, right? And N would be up here, which is up, down, and... Yeah, it could be. Actually, no. I think that's the right one. Alright, so my second solution was YBN. Well, while I'm fine with trying B and N, I really didn't see a Y. Oh, wait, no, I see it. Okay. Is it that Y? Oh, no, this is upwards. I guess it could be, yeah. Alright, so this one was what? NBY. Yeah, there was two possible combinations. It just depends on whether you start counting from up or from down.
This castle certainly has its secrets.
Really, though? Can you imagine there is a castle, or rather, a miniature of the castle built into the castle?
Precise, accurate. A lot of work went into this. There's a bit missing. Hold on. There.
Mystery.
Stop your whining. Stop your whining.
Someone at the door. What is going on? Someone behind you?
Wait!
Don't leave the room again. Don't you dare leave the room again. I wasn't done.
The boy! Did you see him? Where did he go?
What did I tell you about disturbing me in my study?
Are you all right, sir? What happened, David?
The boy. There was blood and he pushed him down.
Who? Who do you think you saw?
Him.
And that is how you use pronouns correctly. We all know who him is. However, did the key just get stolen from you?
What did you just say, sir?
It's all right.
You're like your father. You can see them too, can't you?
I've been babbling in my sleep since I was a child. It's nothing to worry about. Poor girl is scared out of her wits.
Of course, sir. Sorry, sir.
My father.
What did he think he saw?
It ain't my place to say, sir.
Well, I just
But
asked you, so it makes it your place, no?
Go on.
And now I'm
Begging
insisting.
your pardon, sir. You should go. This place, it drove your father mad.
Drove him? Did he say what or whom he saw?
I'm sure I don't know, sir.
Best not push her too hard. She's scared enough of me already. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
It's Ailsa, sir. Ailsa Crannan. Oh, and Master Andrew asks if you would join him in the library. After breakfast, of course.
Thank you, Miss Crannan. Get a hold of yourself, David.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Were these apparitions what drove my father from the castle when he was young? Were they what drew him back? He must have found something in the family chronicles he spoke of. Nobody else saw the boy or the old man who looked like my grandfather Edward. But it felt real, more even than the daydreams that plagued my childhood.
And yet your hand went straight through them.
I don't remember ever seeing that boy. A faded memory, perhaps? As far as I know, I've never been to this castle before.
I don't know, that boy appeared to be your father to me. Maybe your father's brother?
Elsa knows more than she wants to tell me.
Always. I can't breathe. You have calmed yourself down after a stressful night. Yes, but... Okay, master key is still on me. Box of matches, stone figurine. Okay, well, I'm not missing anything. You want to change your outfit? Or I guess you washed your face. You're probably satisfied with that. What are the odds they put me in a room that literally gives me a view of the clue I needed to eventually figure out, aka the house? Also, finding the wire was just like a real lucky situation.
Go and clean up the cellar. The spiders have made a nest down there. A big one, too. They're crawling everywhere. Master David, nice of you to grace us with your presence.
Counter. Do I want to be nice or do I want to be rude? I mean, that to me sounded very condescending. Nice of you to grace us with your presence. You know I fell down some stairs. Don't get me wrong. Sure, you warned me about lurking around in the night, but you don't get to sit there and act like I didn't fall down some stairs. But even though you've been an arse since I got here, I'll be friendly.
I appreciate your patience.
I've had the staff prepare some of the finest Scottish delicacies for you. Black pudding, haggis, scrambled eggs with
He did not
deer
say
brain.
black. Or he did not say blood, rather. He said black.
I shot the deer myself, in the local woods.
Mother was never a fan of dishes made from entrails. In this case, she'd be missing out.
What a strange mechanic.
That was delicious. Thank you.
I'm sure our local specialities must seem peculiar to one raised as you were.
I was raised in India. My spectrum of peculiar has quite a range.
Eat well, stay healthy. Interesting. I wonder if I was actually able not to eat the whole meal and just to finish breakfast. Well, I vaguely know my way around the house. Vaguely being the key word, it looks a lot different in the daytime.
Master David?
May I ask, the maid, she seems nervous, almost afraid of me.
She's afraid of everything.
You don't think much of her?
I do not, sir. And, if I may be so bold, one of Lady Gordon's earrings has gone missing.
You suspect the maid?
Not my place to say, Master David.
Yet I think you just did say. If I gave him the earring, he'd use it as an excuse to torment the maid. Not that I'd ever gain his trust. He's clearly loyal to Lady Margaret.
This is true.
How many staff are there?
Nowadays, only myself, the maid, and Rory the gardener. I suppose you could include the lawyer, too, if that is work.
Not many for such a big house.
If you felt like hiring more staff, I would not complain, sir. But of course, not everyone is suited to work in this house.
So essentially, you would want me to leave the hiring down to you, which would make sense because obviously you'd be hiring them. But then your faithfulness is not to me, it's to Lady Gordon, or whatever her name was. And if you turn around and go, hey, so we're like stealing all your belongings, I won't really have much to say if you have an army of people that I have allowed you to hire. So I'd want it to be down to me, but then you won't like them.
You've worked for the family all your life.
Questionable decision,
yes,
huh?
Master David. Save my time serving in Swaziland.
You served in South Africa?
Oh, indeed, sir. During the Boer War. But Sir Edward intervened and I was able to return unharmed from that most futile conflict.
Well, good day to you.
Indeed, sir.
While I don't trust you, the impressions you give me aren't that you're a terrible person, but I still don't trust you.
Smoking a pipe? I thought that would be beneath her station.
No. I do wish to go to the library, and I do believe it's my quest to find out what Alyssa knows and who's the boy. Oh, okay, so really any way I can get the information.
Lady Margaret.
David?
Ah, Lady Margaret.
May I first apologise for my strange behaviour last night. It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You are obviously tired from your travels. Least said, soonest mended.
What kind of man was my grandfather?
Oh, he was magnificent.
So you're my
He was
grandmother
handsome,
or
so
step-grandmother.
And caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenceless child down the stairs.
All was so very different when he was around.
I don't want to give her another reason to think me mad. This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before? Is it possible I visited as a child and can no longer remember?
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
And I have a feeling you prefer it stayed that way. The maid. She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your
Somehow.
father. This is his doing.
What? But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
I could give it to her, and she'd still never tell me anything useful. about my father or the secrets of this place. But the maid? I could use this to earn her trust.
I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Well. Interesting. So he must have strangled her based on what she's doing. How she's still alive is the questionable reason, because, I mean, he died burning. He must have decided to either stop or somebody managed to wrestle him off her, because, I mean, it doesn't really seem like if he chose to strangle you, you would have an easy time surviving. Actually, we'll go to the library first. Strange, really, though.
David, apologies for not being here to greet you. As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office. Upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Yes.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears.
That would be nice. I don't know if I can trust this lawyer. Though maybe I can, because the butler doesn't seem to like him. Though it could also be jealousy that the butler doesn't like him because of Lady...
This Dr. Farber might be useful. Perhaps she could shed some light on Father's final weeks. I should contact her.
Interesting. So shutting it last night left it shut this morning. I wonder if I had left it open, if it would have stayed open and I wouldn't have been able to close it. I note that no one has actually complained about it being open, which is rather interesting to me. I'd also like to see if this door is open. No. Oh, yes. And since I have so kindly entered the room... Alright, that is drastically bright. I will try and lower the gamma so we don't blind ourselves in the process. Still very bright, but... But anyway, the maid, right? The maid. A lot of thoughts so far, but if he doesn't like the lawyer, I'm under the impression that the lawyer might not be that bad a person. Either the lawyer's either not bad or it's just jealousy. And I mean, that gives me what, a 50-50? Where am I? Oh, okay, I know where I am now. No, that's shut. That gives me what, a 50-50 chance that she might... that the lawyer might actually be on side. The more I think about it, the lower I realize those odds actually are, but you know, may not be too bad. Where in God's name is the kitchen? I was in the kitchen. I don't remember how I got to the kitchen. Right.
I'll give that a spin later.
Well, I mean, it is later, but I will accept your resignation. Oh, let's search. What's that? I don't know.
It's working. Has it been repaired? Or did Andrew lie to me?
Well, jealousy it is then. No trusting that guy. Alright, so to tally. I'm in a house with 3, maybe 4 people I can't trust. Lovely. Is this the kitchen? Strange. Very strange. Do you want to put the knife back or anything? Or do you want to just keep... Oh, okay, never mind. We got rid of it. I was going to say, are we going to keep walking around with a knife like a deranged murderer? It's not going to really influence her not
Miss
being
Cranmer?
afraid of us.
I think you may have lost this.
Oh, sir! Oh, thank you, sir. I only wanted to see how it looked in the mirror. I didn't mean to. I was scared to tell her ladyship. Oh, she can have such a temper.
Yeah, seems to run in the family.
If I can sneak it into the salon, maybe her ladyship will think she lost it there herself.
From what I know about her, I very much doubt her ladyship will.
Well, I mean, you can't give it back to her. She'll think you stole it and are just doing it out of fear.
Isn't that used for transporting cooked food? Why is there blood in it?
Oh, is that the mark I saw last night?
Put one of his dead beasties in it to fear me. He should keep them in the cellar and... Sorry, sir. I'm speaking out of turn.
Reese Gunner. Who would that be?
Would you like me to escort you to the cellar?
Wouldn't be proper to ask the owner of the house to do that, sir.
Well, I'm not the owner yet. And you didn't ask.
Very kind of you, sir.
Happy to help. I'll let you know when I'm ready to accompany you down there. Did you ever talk to my father?
I was serving here when he... That is to say,
Go on, please.
I didn't think it'd be proper, sir. Lady Margaret said... Oh, sorry, sir. I must get on with my work.
She's as scared of Margaret as she is of the butler. Poor girl.
You said my father saw things.
I don't want to talk about it, sir.
I'd really rather you did.
What happened to my father here?
I'm sorry, sir. You're not like the rest of them here. Oh, sir, there's things you should know, but I really need this job.
She knows something, but how can I convince her to trust me?
Let's go down to the cellar.
I shall leave you to your work. Shall we?
If I own the house, what happens to Lady Margaret? Also, if I think about it, the person who was there when my father burned himself alive was a man, kind of slim, like the like the lawyer. The butler's kind of burly, so it couldn't have been him. Where did she go? Was that a... Huh. Fair enough. Oh. It's a deer. Is this the deer I ate for breakfast? Could very well be. Or rather, part of the deer I ate for breakfast. Well, hold on. If the dumbwaiter goes all the way down here, the blood in it is just them putting meat up.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Indeed. Oh, never mind. That one has cobwebs. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while.
Water of life. Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries. Raw spirit. Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks.
Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie, another family member I've yet to meet.
There are more.
A lot of blood for just one animal. Not the most hygienic workstation.
No, and you ate from that probably.
A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate.
Could it be that there are no animals in the Gordon estate? I mean, if there is some sort of curse here, animals tend to be hypervious to these sorts of things and avoid them. So it could very much be that the animals are just avoiding... avoiding the place because they know it's cursed. Which I suppose adds validity to the actual curse itself. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else to find here. No. So I suppose I will first examine this.
A proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation.
Might I remind you that this whole thing is wooden?
Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think... Huh.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems...
an
Welcome
arsehole.
to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed.
Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
Lovely. You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
So what are you doing down here anyway?
There's a line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize.
I was helping Miss Cranon.
Oh, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said?
If you're attracted to her, throwing a deer head at her down an elevator while she's cleaning was not the smartest way to go about it.
A loony bin?
What a moron.
Oh, you don't know.
Well?
Well, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
Scumbag.
I'm very tired of everyone in this house avoiding my questions.
Oh, you and me both. You and I could relate on that. Alright, so we know...
There's something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library, after dinner.
That's what you should have started that conversation with. Like, you wouldn't talk down in the cellar, but you'll talk up here where there's like multiple entrances. What on earth? There is a tray wedged into the table. Must be a glitch. I'm going to assess it as a glitch and move on.
I saw was really my grandfather Edward. Then the boy must be. I need to find out if that really was him I saw. If the old man I saw was...
Well, yeah, but you didn't enter the garden. Why say that and then not enter the garden? What do you even want me to do? Meet up with Alyssa after dinner. Wait, what's the other one? Who was the boy? Oh, right, we're still trying to work that out. Yeah, go into the garden. No, don't say that, just go. You annoying. I relate to you, but you annoy me at the same time. Fascinating how you're even able to do that. But again, if that wasn't a dumb waiter, or maybe it was and it was just a second one, I don't know, that's strange. I don't see why they wouldn't be using that. If it's not useful, I don't see the point of cleaning it, or even keeping it intact. Wouldn't it be better to just shut off the whole thing? I suppose I can understand why they wouldn't want to just completely do that. I mean, it's a whole old house. Like, remodeling it wouldn't be easy, but at the same time, it's literally just a nesting point. Still reading, I see. I mean, I don't have anything to say to you.
Maybe you want to have something to ask her about.
Exactly. I'm glad we agree on something. We don't agree on your decision to go into the garden, but I'm palpable with the rest. But pause, she did say after dinner, and dinner clearly isn't ready yet. I mean, I just had breakfast. At the very least, it was a late lunch. Well, late breakfast, early lunch. Is this later for you? No, this is not later for you. Oh, it's raining still. Wonderful. Alright, so since nobody in this house can be trusted, now there are 3 men, 1 woman, and a maid. A maid which doesn't technically need to be construed under any lack of trust, but also a maid that said that she's desperate. And desperation means listening to me or even doing what I might want to do is half a course. In the sense that I really wouldn't be surprised if she turned around and said, "Sorry, sir, but I've got to do what they ask of me."
Shame. Attics often speak volumes about the owners of a house.
But if it's somebody's bedroom, it's not going to speak any volumes. It's going to speak up volumes about the person in the bedroom, surely. Yeah, I know. No way to make them trust me.
Definitely the man I saw last night. But how? Grandfather Edward died before I was even born. And he'd be in his 70s if he was still alive.
That is the question. Well, I know there's nothing up here. Is that a visual glitch? Okay, yeah, it is. I find it interesting that the one person who seems to like that guy is the other person that apparently has violent tendencies. Only to turn around and say my father was violent. I mean, she didn't say physical violent tendencies, but the maid seemed pretty afraid, which means verbal violence, which is still violence, might I add, is probably exercised. But the thing about that is, if you're exercising verbal violence and then somebody escalates it to physical, while they shouldn't escalate it to physical, you probably shouldn't be pushing them over the edge either, especially if they're the lord of the house and actually own it. Just a question of thought. I mean, the question of her survival in that scenario is also still rather interesting. Am I supposed to sit down for dinner or something? Like, I'm not too sure I mean, the butler wasn't around. I couldn't ask him any questions. What's in here? Right. So that's the way I came from. I will admit, coming into this corridor, and I think it makes sense that it goes this way, but because the camera angle takes control, it makes me think I must have come from downwards because of directional input. It's kind of used the same way in movies as well. They try and like, it's hard to explain, but they try and make it seem in a right sense so that you know who's talking to who, sort of thing. If they started flipping sides and angles, especially when there's more than just two people at the table, it might just be harder to, I don't know, some people don't follow this rule anyway, so it might not be that much of an imperative thing. It's just what's kind of fueling my decision to keep walking back through doors I've already walked through after I just walked through them, because I can't tell I've just walked through them because of the change. Where am I going? Generally, I don't have an answer. I don't have anything to ask the one person I can actually find. And I assume it's still raining, which is why I can't go into the garden. Well, maybe we'll take a break here and end the episode, and we will figure this out next time. That's the first episode of Black Mirror. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.